Hello, this is Dr. Mariza Snyder, and I am so excited to be here today on this beautiful Monday. One of the things that I think are
There we
so
go.
critical
Okay,
for
I'm
us
just
right
now
now
seeing it
as
live.
we are gearing up to be at home for quite some time. And let me know, are you already
There
at
we
home?
go. Just
Is
seeing
that
you're
something that's really
live.
going down for you? I know, we've been home for quite some time, just fixing that real quick. We've been home for quite some time, I think 9 days. And one of the things that has been so critical for me is making sure that I move my body. And I wanted to invite probably one of my favorite besties in the whole world and movement motivator, the Betty Rocker. I'm going to bring her on so that she can not only inspire us on how to move our body at home, but she's also going to give us some moves, what we can do at home. I love her so much for this. I love that she's motivating. Hello.
Woo, woo, woo! What's up, rock stars?
Hey, honey, how are you doing? Look at you go. You are ready to move it.
You guys, I am so ready to move it. I've got your back. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm so good. I have been watching your videos, Bree honey, and I am getting my workout on every single day. Your energy, your joy is literally infectious. It's so incredible. And I thought to myself, like, my community needs more of you in their life right now, like every single day. And so talk to me a little bit about how has it been at home? What is it like with your community right now, with everyone at home? What's going on, and how are you motivating people? How are you keeping people moving their booties every day?
Thanks so much for asking. And I feel like our communities need both of us right now. Like they need your wisdom and your knowledge and all of those amazing tips that you share for helping us stay centered and grounded. And we need movement. And one of the things I teach is the 4 pillars of health. So sleep, nutrition, stress management, and exercise. And between the two of us, we've got a lot of that covered, right?
Yes.
So we've started a 5-day challenge, an at-home workout challenge this week, live streaming every day, as you know. And we are just really wanting to get people to feel like they can do something, like there's something that you can do from home to move your body, because it's so good for your immune system to keep moving. It helps move your lymph fluid through your body. It helps keep your muscles strong. And it also mentally, it's very stress relieving, I think, to have that movement piece in the mix. And it's something that you can share with your friends and family if you are at home. I'm kind of the queen of home workouts and home workout challenges. And I think that this time more than ever, we need to be doing home workouts to stay sane and also healthy. So that's what we're doing over on the Betty Rocker page and in general.
I love it. Well, I'll tell you, there was a couple days last week where I felt like with all the shifts, like I just felt like I froze. And, I had not worked out in those 2 days and just felt like I was not in my own equilibrium. I didn't feel my best. And I just immediately went to your Instagram and I was like, okay, I need to get back in this, because for me, it's the first thing that comes to me. It's my body's automatic response is to go into the stress mode. And a lot of times we don't think that we have tools in order to move that through. And for me, exercise is everything. Have you been seeing that the case with your community as well, is just having exercise as a means to relax and just decompress from all of this craziness?
Definitely. I just know that, when we focus on, like, there's so much, it feels like there's so much that's like out of our control right now. And I think if you guys can relate, tap some hearts in the chat.
Yes.
I think we all feel like we can relate to the feeling of there's a lot of things that are out of our control right now. And then there are also a lot of things that are within our control. So tuning into what we can do, and one of those things is getting into our bodies and even just into our breath, tuning into our 5 senses when we're trying to call in mindfulness, when we're starting to get really anxious, and really movement in general. Just I love yoga, I love Pilates, I love kickboxing, I love body weight workouts. If you have some simple equipment at home, even just as simple as water bottles, water jugs, laundry jugs. I had a girl post with her wine bottles the other day. It's just possible to get movement in. And I always say it's all or something, not all or nothing, right? You don't have to be doing like an hour-long session. You don't have to be lifting heavy weights. There's always some movement that we can do. And the workout that's the most effective is the workout that you do, not the workout you skip, right? So that is what it's all about. It's just like getting in our bodies and being aware of our thoughts and doing what we can do right now to support ourselves. So potentially we can come out of this stronger than ever.
Absolutely. Well, I remember having you on the podcast back in the fall, and that was so much the message, the through line is that it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a matter of doing what feels right, just moving your body at any capacity. And I love how you infuse so much ease and grace into everything and anything that you do, especially for our community. And this is why I have you here. So I know you're going to show us some moves. You're going to give us a couple of pointers on what to do. Now, where people really need to see the moves, see the challenge, see all the things that are going on, you guys have got to go over to the Betty Rockers Instagram page where she is literally, the videos are up. But we're going to get a taster. We're going to get a little teaser of what's to come. So walk us through, what are some things that we can do? Some things that just in our home, in our living room, that we can really feel good about. We can decrease that stress.
I wrote a little custom workout just for your audience so that they can get a little taste of some home moves that I made just for you. And like you just said, the challenge is live every day on my page this week, and it's also posted. The recordings are posted on my blog on thebettyrocker.com, so you're welcome to go get them and do the recordings. You don't have to do it live. I know your schedule may be weird right now. It's totally fine. But of course, I'd love to share some workout. I'd love to share, I wrote 6 moves for you guys that you can do. If you want to join me right now, that's great. Otherwise, you can do them with the recording of this video. I'll do the 6 moves with you right now. If you want to step back onto any space in your house that's clear, we're going to start out with more of a low impact version of this because anyone can do this. So you're going to step out, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. Keep your core tight. And now go ahead and add a little punch into it, a little boxer punch, stepping and touching and stepping and touching. And if you're feeling good here and you think you could do a little bit more impact, go ahead and add the jack feet. Go ahead and pop in and out. And this is totally optional. You can stick with the lower impact version. Just move your body, move your arms, let this feel good. Put a big smile on your face. Hold your core in nice and strong. Keep jacking those feet. Come on, you got this. We're gonna go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How did that feel? You got into your body a little bit more. How'd that feel for you sitting there watching, Mariza?
It looked amazing. Girl, I'm going to do this afterwards.
All right, good. Well, move 2. We're going to get our arms a little bit more into this. So go ahead and stand at sort of the front of your mat. Roll your shoulders back and down. Engage those abs. And we're going to go ahead and just step it back into a reverse lunge. And you can optionally hold a couple of water bottles or a couple of dumbbells if you have those at home, any of those weighted objects we were talking about. Now, if this feels challenging and you're having a tough time balancing with the step back, go right ahead, set those weighted objects down, hold on to your wall or the side of your chair beside you, and just focus on your form. If you are holding on to the weighted objects, go ahead and add in a bicep curl for every single step back that you do, keeping your elbow in tight to your rib cage, keeping your core engaged. And I want you to imagine that you're wearing a crown on your head right now, because you are wearing a crown. You're a queen, you're a rock star. Don't let that crown fall down. I want you to maintain that good upright torso and really squeeze your butt as you step back and forward. Knees should track in line with your toe. And you saw I just had a little hitch in my giddy up there. That's because I'm flossum. And it's okay if you don't get these moves perfect every single time. Just do your best. Last one on both sides. 1, keep breathing. And 2. Amazing. That's good 2. You nailed it. Always bend your knees if you're holding any weighted objects to set them down. Are you ready to try move 3?
Yes, I am ready.
You ready? Okay. So for this one, we're going to come out into a plank. So sort of like a tall push-up position. Now, if you know that normally you do push-ups on your knees or you're building strength in your chest, I recommend doing this right next to your couch or chair. This is one of my ottomans from my living room. You can walk out onto an elevated surface to help you build strength in your upper body. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend our knees and we're going to walk out. If you're down on the floor, that's great. If you're up on an elevated surface, that's great too. And from here, We're gonna drive one knee up to our chest, then the other knee up to our chest, and then walk down onto one elbow, then walk down onto the other elbow. Come back up the same way you came down. Great job. Bend your knees and come back. And we're gonna do this 3 or 4 times. I'm gonna also demo it down on the mat. So I'm gonna bend my knees, walk out to that tall plank, one knee driver on each side, and then we're gonna walk down onto our elbows, making sure that our hands and elbows are stacked just below our shoulders. Come up the same way we came down, bend the knees, and walk it back. Let's do one more of those together. Bending down, walking it out. Great job. Knee, knee, elbow, elbow, hand, hand, and press it back, holding your core in nice and tight. Great job. That was move 3. Woo!
Woo!
I caught my heart rate up a little bit. Okay, you guys ready for a little booty and shoulder action at the same time? How about that, Mariza? What do you think?
Yes, me, I am.
Yay. Me too. All right, for this one, we're gonna be coming down to our knees. So if you'd like to grab a towel or a blanket or even a pillow to put down so when your knees come down, if they're sensitive at all, that's a great idea to do here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my water bottles for a little added resistance. Grab any objects that you have at home for resistance, that'll work great. From here, engage your core, shoulders come back and down. And the reason I say that is because when we grab weighted objects, sometimes we're like this. We want to be very mindful of our posterior chain and supporting our rotator cuff. Come down to one knee, come down to the other knee. I'll show you from the side. We're going to drop it back and pop it up and squeeze our butt. Come back forward, up, arms up, overhead press. Down, come back down, knee, knee, drop your hips back, booty pop, step it forward, overhead press. Let's go a little faster. Down, down, booty pop, up, up, overhead press. Nice. Let's keep it going. You got this. Pop that booty each time. Little bonus. And keep your core up, your chest up, your core tight. You're doing great. See, I got a little excited there. I wanted to do my press before I even got up because it's so fun. Pop, up, and 2 more. You got this. Down, down, pop, come up. Great job. Woo. Hold your core tight. Don't let your back arch. Last one. Make it count. Up and press. Amazing work.
Woo-hoo!
Woo-hoo! Bending the knees to set down your weighted objects if you were holding them. How about a little core focus, Mariza? What do you think?
Yes, yes, core all the way.
All right. Let's come on down onto our side. I'm going to come onto my right side. My elbow is going to be stacked just below my shoulder. And then I'm going to bring my knee down onto the mat just below me. And you can either keep your top knee bent or you can straighten it out. Your top arm is going to rotate up. Now from here, I want you to check in. Are you rotating forward or backwards? Go ahead and square your hips. Here we go. From here, we're just going to drop our hip down and then squeeze it up. Drop and squeeze. Drop and squeeze. Great job. If you want a little extra, you can add a little knee crunch to your side. I know we're all feeling a little bit extra today. I know I am. Oh my gosh, that means we got to do extra. Great job. Last 2. Last one. And then we'll switch it over to the other side. Here we go. Same thing. See if you can set yourself up just like you just did. Elbow stacked below your shoulder. Knee is just stacked in a straight line. Check in with your hips. Align your upper body. Dip that hip. And now press up. Dip and press. Dip and press. Great job. Ready to add the crunch? Let's do it. This is optional. You can totally leave this one out if you want to just work on the crunch, the up and down lift. Great job. Last 3. Woo! Last 2. Last one. Oh my gosh. You did awesome with that, you guys.
Woo-hoo.
All right, we've got one last move in this circuit. What do you think, Mariza? You ready for it?
One last move. I'm ready.
One last move. All right, it's a sumo squat to a high pull row. So we're going to target our glutes and our back with this one. So go ahead and grab your water bottle or water bottles, your choice. And from here, we're gonna step it out to a wide sumo squat. So feet are out wider than hip distance. Check in with your feet right now. Are your arches collapsing? Are your knees collapsing in? Can you balance through your feet evenly as you engage your core and are mindful that your shoulders aren't forward, back? Good. From here, let's go ahead and practice our high pull row. Our elbows just come up and back evenly, up and back. So you're working your upper back. Now let's add the sumo squat. Send your hips straight back as if you were gonna sit down on a chair. There we go. And as you come up, squeeze your butt and drive your elbows up and back. Each time you come down, I want you to engage your core. Pull your belly button in and up. This is to activate your transverse abdominal muscle, which helps protect your SI joint and stabilize your pelvis whenever you're squatting. Great job. Squeeze that butt when you come up. Be mindful of those knees tracking in line with your toes. A lot to think about. That's why I'm nonstop repeating, because eventually you'll just hear my voice in your head when you're picking the laundry basket up from the floor. They'll be like, what would Betty Rocker do? Oh yeah, she would say, send your hips back. Engage.
She would say, pop that booty.
Pop that booty, squeeze that butt. That's right. I'm gonna go a little faster. We got about 10 seconds left here. Let's go. Come on. Pull, pull. You got it. Don't let your body bend forward. Keep your body upright as you send your butt back. Last two. Last one. Woo! All right, you just stop, dropped, and Betty rocked, baby.
Woo, woo. I love that last exercise. It's one of my favorites.
Did you like that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yay, I'm so glad. Okay, so rock stars, because Mariza is going to post this recording, you can go back and redo that 2 more times. That would be my challenge to you after this broadcast ends. You would do that circuit 3 times total. Does that sound fair, Mariza?
That sounds very fair. That's right. So 3 more times around, you guys. That's a full workout.
And
We're
I'm
working
sweating.
yes, you are. Girl, I'm sweating over here just watching you work out. And we're really working pretty much every muscle group in this whole set.
You did, and you worked your cardio system, you slowed it down, you did a combination of strength and high intensity interval training in that workout, which is a lot of how I write my programs and my workouts in general, because we get the best of everything. When you're done with the high intensity movement, we let your heart rate slow down as we focus in on strength. And that's a really fun way to combine your moves in order to get a great workout in a short amount of time, very effectively.
Well, I think that's what's so awesome about your moves and your workouts is a lot of people are convinced that we have to work out for 50 minutes or we have to work out for 45 minutes. But I mean, we are literally scorching calories here and the strength training all in one. So these workouts don't have to be more than, how long? What's the average workout for yours? Like 10, 15, 20 minutes?
So my free 30-day challenge, the workouts are all 15 minutes, because I think for a lot of us, we need to build the habit of doing something every day, right? And I think one of my 15-minute workouts will rock your body, right? For sure. Yes. So, and then as you progress and you get stronger, you may find that you're more challenged by a 20 to 25-minute workout, right? And then you want to add in a little bit of resistance like we did today, and you see that that's not hard, right? So as you progress with your strength and your fitness, you may want to vary the types of movements that you do. You may want to vary the types of training that you do, the resistance that you add, but you really can get in an amazing workout in between 15 and 30 minutes. I mean, really, when you're training effectively. And I would just say, like, there's the only workout that is not effective is the workout that you don't do. You must move your body, right? So I have a lot of people that are like, well, is 15 minutes enough? And I'm like, did you do it? Right? And then once you start, I think the thing is, a lot of us are like, we have that feeling of, you know, we come up with a million excuses why not to move. So what I like is starting with 15 minutes, because I know I can do 15 minutes. It doesn't feel overwhelming or daunting. And if I only have 15 minutes, that's what I do. And then once I get going, if I have more and I have more energy, I'll do a little bit more, right? But remember, it's that all or something approach, right? We do something with what we have. And that has been my real secret to success over the years. You know, I'm now 43, as you know, and I feel amazing. And I know both of us exude that vibrancy and that health for our age. And that's really special. It's because of the practices that we are doing every single day, that mindfulness about our health, our bodies. I mean, you're such a great example of that. All the things that you teach. I love following you.
Oh, thank you, love. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on today, girl. You rocked my world. You definitely rocked everyone else's world on here as well. You guys, again, go back, rewatch, do it 3 times, and then check out the Betty Rocker. She's got a lot more goodies happening for you right there.
This was the workout that you guys just
yes.
And there's a new workout written for you every single day. If you want more right now, of course, you can go over to the Betty Rocker Instagram and do the workout that I did this morning. If you haven't had a chance to do it yet, it'll be up for 24 hours on my Instagram, and we'll be posting it on the blog later today as well.
Woo! Thank you so much, girl.
Thank you so much.
Bye.